Welcome back to another podcast with the Hansen Brothers. Myself, Kevin, joined by my brother, Timmy, ranking up to the Hansen Brothers Podcast. Welcome back, everyone. And if you're new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot to us. We're tuning in from two different sides of the Atlantic Ocean. Timmy is currently in Miami, Florida for the next race of the E1 series, and I'm dialing in from London, UK. How is the weather? Have you been struck by a thunderstorm or a tornado yet?
No thunderstorm, no tornado, no natural disaster. It's just like nice weather. And I got like
Beautiful.
this nice view here. I'm gonna race just around the corner there.
So for everyone listening in, that's just behind the basically Miami Arena, which is super. You're as central as you can get.
Yeah. We stay at the Citizen M though, so it's like I don't know if you've stayed in a Citizen M, but it's super tiny rooms. Like the room is literally the width of my bed. You see, here is
Yeah.
the wall, and there is the wall, and that's the bed. That's the whole room. It's like a nice modern hotel. Somehow I got to control the lights with this iPad that I can't figure out. So it took a long time to turn the lights off last night. And I wanted to sleep, but yeah.
I have some memory of us sharing a Citizen M room once, like 6-7 years ago.
It was probably in Charles de Gaulle in Paris.
Yeah.
We've stayed there a few times, haven't we? But I
Yeah.
also remember that.
It's not the most. Well, you're in an expensive part of the world. Every time you go to Miami, you have to open your wallet and just pray for it to not be empty before you leave.
Yeah. But this is the closest hotel to the event site, so everyone stays here.
That's
The
nice.
last night when I got in for my flight, and then somehow I stayed in reception for like 3 hours, talking to people, grabbing a coffee. Then, I've been up for 24 hours trying to get some dinner down. It's like, jet lag is tough. But
But
I survived.
you managed to sleep for quite long, no? Because we're recording now. It's noon here. You must be 8 o'clock your time.
It is now, 7:45 where I am. And I did sleep quite well. I take these melatonin tablets when I'm traveling. So it helps when your daily rhythm is a bit weird. Then I use that. I don't know if you use that too, but it helps me to sleep.
Yeah.
So I went to sleep really easily at 10, but then I wake up at 1 a.m. thinking it's morning. Like my body is like, it's not sleep time now, it's morning time. But 1 a.m., a bit too early. Then I
Yeah.
take one of these tablets and I could go back to sleep for a few hours. It's harder to go east. It's harder to go home because then you have to have that, you can't fall asleep and then still have to force yourself to wake up too early, what it feels like.
Yeah.
But I think like jet lag is always fine until you're not busy. But if you're busy doing stuff, if you're busy, like, I don't know with what, now we're gonna go to track all day, it's gonna be fine. Like maybe a Red Bull key for these kinds of days is like miracle drink. But you're fine as long as you're busy. But as soon as you get bored, if you have like a 2-hour window when you go back to the hotel room, that's when
Then you're
you're
screwed.
done. Yeah.
I think the worst experience of jet lag before we get into just chat about the race weekend is you remember when we went to Canada for the first time in 14 and
Yeah.
we didn't know, like, it was the first time we all traveled together outside Europe with the team. We didn't know what flights to book, so we got to book the ones that go in like late at night, had to drive in the dark, find this hotel that was super weird, or like was just a campus of hotels. And we were all like, it was like 11, 12 p.m., which is like 5 in the morning. So basically, we had done a whole 24-hour stint of just being awake. But that, I think, was the most tired I've ever been,
Yeah.
unless I've been probably
Same.
as tired as at some point sitting up next to dad or someone on the bus traveling to silly places in Europe for a race.
Yeah, I have actually two tired stories. One was when I had to co-drive in the bus when we were young. So then you had to do the pig session, we call it, in the middle of the night from 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. And when you have to co-drive for the pig session, you know you were in for a hard ride. And when I was old enough to have to do it the first time, then during these 3-4 hours that I had to be there, I had 4 Red Bulls in the middle of the night. But I was super high on energy. The other
Yeah, I can
story
imagine.
is is the Canada trip that you spoke about. I've never been that tired in my life either. I mean, it was so brutal. I was also co-driving with Dad. He was driving the rental car. It was like a
Dad
2 hour
always
drive.
puts you through the hell, doesn't he? He's like, he
Yeah.
drives, stays awake, but you have to stay awake alongside.
Yeah, but this time when I was trying to co-drive, you and Mom was sleeping in the back seat, and I tried to keep Dad awake, and I would say something to him, but fall asleep mid-sentence. And then he was like poking me. And I woke up and I carried on talking until I was done with the sentence, and I fell asleep again.
Oh, then the
I
brain is
couldn't.
like, do not stay awake anymore. Sleep.
Yeah, just sleep. Also, I think, then
Unbelievable.
when we went for the first time overseas, it was like, I think it was quite exhausting being the first time and experiencing a long
Yeah.
flight for the first time, America for the first time. Like, it was so many impressions. So then that also, takes a lot of energy from you. Plus, then
Yeah.
staying awake for a long time. So
And flying
it gets
economy.
easier when you get used to it, I think.
Yeah. And flying economy takes every bit of energy you have
Yeah, yeah,
of sadness.
yeah.
At least we didn't know
Well,
that.
at least flying economy is only bad after you've flown business.
Yeah.
Like, I've never
Otherwise,
been in first class, so then probably business feels the same. But when you've done something better, then you realize how painful it was. So then whenever I fly economy now on these long flights, it's like, no, I
yeah.
know how nice it is up front, and I can't even lay down here in this seat. Like, can only like lean back, but where's my bed?
Yeah. It's like I've
When
done a few premium flights this year to look at. I haven't actually been a lot of long haul flights, but a few in premium use going myself, and it's like then it's okay, like, but
yeah,
then it's just more the principle of not being in the back. It's just like
exactly.
I'm not there. I'm there at
It's
least.
yeah, it's not comfortable, but some people have it less comfortable, so that makes my seat more
Yeah,
comfortable.
better
You
for
know
sure.
what I
Yeah,
mean? It's
it's
not
worth every
actually
penny
better to be in premium. It's
for
like the
sure.
same seat. Ninety
Yeah, for
percent is the
sure. No,
same.
it's just recording a podcast each. Yeah,
Mother-in-law
mother-in-law
interrupting.
saying it's time to go for
That's
lunch.
life.
I agree. I'm starving.
So yeah, today is a full-on day with media stuff, and Miami here, E1 in Miami is gonna be huge. I can't even name all the celebrities that are coming, but like Will Smith is coming, Tom Brady is coming, Rafa Nadal is coming, our team boss is coming, Marcelo Claure. He's not that famous, but he's a great businessman.
Yeah,
But he's kind of aware that he's not as famous
It-
as like Will Smith, but it's gonna be a huge event and so many guests coming out. The location is cool. We're racing. If you've been to Miami, you know where these big cruise ships are, or maybe you've seen that world's biggest cruise ship, like with the water slides
yeah.
on it and looks
Icon of the
completely
seas.
mental. Yeah, that goes from the port that we're racing next to. So we're gonna be just on the side of these absolutely enormous ships, and I think that is straight out of a nightmare of Kevin Hansen,
Yeah,
right?
it's no way. Never in my life I'm doing E1. Confirmed now. 100%. Everyone, you can take me off your list. I'm never doing it ever. Period. I wouldn't even go to. I'm not sure I could go to your race.
But what are you scared of with the big boat?
Well, it's
Tell the
your
story.
fault. It's your
Yeah, I
fault.
know, but tell the story.
Yeah, well, I was standing, innocent kid, being like on the ferry going to Finland. Something. Look, oh, nice. Look, the water. Big brother comes next to you. Imagine you fall in and the propeller takes you and you shred to death. Ah, great. Thank you. Perfect. Thanks. Yeah. Or like, oh, imagine you fall in when you stand in the docks and your boat squeezes you all the way and you can't do anything. Great. Perfect. There we go.
I'm 6 years older than you, right? So when you were like
Yeah.
7, 8, it's like a very big age gap from when you were 8 and I'm 14. Being very mean, scaring you of stuff. I know that scarred you for life. That
It
like
cost me
fear
a
of boats, you
fortune.
never got over it.
If you didn't do that, I would race E1. I would make, good money, everything. Now look at me. I would send you an invoice. It's a
Yeah,
damage
lost
of career.
income.
150K.
You also never went to the Saint Helena in Extreme E, right?
No,
You couldn't.
but that was good many times, because many times like it was just dinners at bad timings, just mid race, and I was just like, I can't go. Like in
Yeah.
Greenland, I was like, I told my team, I was like, I literally will sleep in the race car instead of going to the ship. And then they had to put me in like in the hotel where only like some people, like team principals, could stay, because it was so few rooms. But that was brilliant.
Yeah.
I saved an hour traveling to the track. I didn't have any, any parties on the boat, and I went out to sleep, because literally woke up at 3:45 in the morning to get the bus at
Mm,
4:15.
yeah.
So
We had to
sometimes
do
I think it's
before
worked
that.
out for me.
Yeah, before that bus, for us staying on the ship, we had to have that little little boat trip to land because the Saint Helena couldn't go all the way to land. The dock wasn't big enough. So, it was like +4 degrees and raining. Actually, we were lucky because usually in Greenland it's way colder, but like +4 degrees and raining, and it's 4 a.m. in the morning, and you're just kind of in your hoodie with your beanie on, jacket
Freezing.
done all the way up, like absolutely freezing, and
Was
then
that
that's just the
the
start of your day.
was that the only race in Extreme E you won, you and Katie?
Yeah, and we also actually won, and then we also won in Scotland when we got a penalty.
Who won then
But yeah,
instead? Did we win instead? No.
no, I
No,
think
we weren't in the final that day. That was 2024,
like
and that was his
Science won.
first day. Yeah.
Science, McConnell and Laya, Fraser and Laya, they won instead.
What is the goals coming into the weekend? The final of E1 in Miami. Um, what is the target?
Yeah,
What's on your mind?
so can tell you a bit of the insights from here. Like we had a different boat after I crashed in Italy a while ago. Then there was a big hole in the boat, so we had to replace it with a different boat, and it was called the RB12, the new one, and it was much faster. So driving the same way, we got better results. So now we have to switch back to our old boat. But knowing how good the other boat was, the one that we only could use for a short time, the boat that I won with in Lagos last time out, knowing how good that was, like we gotta figure out what is different in these two boats, because like there's no magic. Like people talk about this in the paddock here, like there's magic in one boat or magic in another boat, and other
It's no
boats just
magic.
don't work.
Magic doesn't
But
exist.
no, that's what I mean too. It's like there's only parts, and we got to figure out how do we make our old boat feel as good as the previous boat did. We got to do that this weekend. Um, make it fast again. I think winning last time out was good for the confidence and good for confirming that we were actually on the right track. And also I have a new teammate,
No,
Nerea Marti.
really?
She drove she drove the women's test in Formula E for Andretti just a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And I think she does from Formula Academy. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
it's
F1
called that
Academy.
F1 Academy. Yeah, I think she does that
Formula
too. So
Formula Academy.
that's the name. You know what I mean? The women's series.
Yeah.
Um, so I think she does that. I don't know her. I'll meet her today for the first time. She did race in Lagos too. She stepped in for Katie because Katie was with us doing Extreme E and H. And then Nerea had Katie's seat in Team Alula in E1 in Lagos.
And how did she do? Was she okay?
Yeah, she had some good moments. She had some good lap times and so on. They didn't have a good weekend overall. I think they had some problem with the boat and there was some debris. So
It's
then some debris got
classic
stuck.
E1 excuse. Hey, it's a problem with the boat.
Yeah,
It's a driver excuse.
it's like the headline excuse in E1 in the driver excuses book. When you go to the boat racing section, like the main headline title is just problem with the boat. That's it. You can
Yeah,
just
there we go.
excuse anything. It's
Okay, so
important
you
to have a
need
good excuse. Otherwise, you
always.
tear yourself apart so much. It's like a good
Otherwise,
excuse
you're
makes
not
you
the
sleep well at
proper
night.
race driver.
Exactly.
Always
Well,
gotta
you
have
know
them.
what? if you've listened to a lot of these episodes, you know that we have quite a book of excuses.
It's racking up.
What is the best excuse that you did in Extreme E and H during those weeks? What was the best excuse you had?
Well, best excuse was the team's fault for speeding in the slow zone. It's clear.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not even the best. It's just a clear, correct excuse.
It was the team's fault.
Yeah, that's bang on. 101 is the team's fault.
That was great.
It was probably that one because I didn't do any bad things during any of the races really. I had a really good 2 weeks. It was only times I didn't win was that damn race when I slow zone, and then also heat 2 in Extreme H when our wipers didn't have any wash on.
Yeah.
So it was like not much
It
for
was
me
a crazy
to
week
complain
for you.
really. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you had a crazy
And
week. The fewer times you have to go to that book, the better your weekend was.
the rest has
And the
been
more times you have to bring it out.
in rallycross. The KMS car is cheating. Oh
Yeah. I think we went from it's not cheating, but
no.
we just accept that it's way better. So
Yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
the headline news under the rallycross section that the Polo is too fast. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
the excuse.
Did you know that this actually is our 1-year anniversary podcast?
1 year anniversary this time. I thought it
Yeah?
was next week. This is episode 52. So that
No.
must mean we have done a full year. No, I
I think
name the episodes every time.
the first year was first episode was November. Where is it? No?
But we can't
This
we can't record how
Yeah.
long we can't record
No, no.
over 15 minutes into the podcast not sing happy birthday or anything. Now
No,
we gotta
but this one
pretend it's next week.
listen. 4th of
Listen.
November I have in my calendar podcast.
All right, well then it's time to sing for the podcast. First birthday. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Happy birthday to us.
you. Happy
To us.
birthday to podcast.
us. Okay. Oh, that's it for the singing. We're not. We're gonna lose all the
Happy
listeners. Who keep singing.
birthday
Dear podcast, happy birthday to us.
to you. Ah!
So what do we want to achieve for year 2 on this podcast? What do we want to do?
I wanna grow. I wanna get even more people to listen in. Have more friendly conversations, both with rivals, with interesting people. I think from different sports would be very great as well. But especially just have more people join in the conversation because that's what we're
Yeah.
about, having motorsport conversation about our lives and insight into to brothers racing around the world, our different challenges in life, and taking the journey with us. But I would think for sure getting a few more of our friends or rivals on board and asking them the uncomfortable questions.
Yeah, that would be on my wish list. I agree with everything, having more conversations and stuff. But on my wish list, I would like to have one uncomfortable episode.
Uncomfortable one.
Yeah, with
Well,
someone or a topic that's uncomfortable. And it's like, ooh, inviting whoever, and then like, ooh, this is we're getting to a burning point here. That would be fun. I would enjoy that.
But then it's just to invite our parents and we can bring up uncomfortable conversations about something that we all just avoid constantly in our family.
Our family is great at that. There's a massive problem lurking in the background. Hansen family ignoring, but also secretly being very annoyed at each other. Yeah, that would be
It's a
uncomfortable.
classic.
Too uncomfortable for me. It got to be the right level. It got to be funny uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean?
And not actually falling out uncomfortable.
No, like not actually getting into a fight with someone, but that, like uncomfortable in the way that you can laugh at yourself. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I did X,
Well,
Y,
we
Z.
should then bring on one of your old friends or something to tell all the embarrassing stories of you. That would be brilliant.
Yeah, from like school days.
or
No,
like
that's way in the
your
past now.
first girlfriend. Oh,
Yeah, we ex-girlfriend episode. Oh no,
yeah,
that's not, that would be good. That would not
that would
be
be
good.
brilliant.
But that's like it's too damaging. Also, the uncomfortable has to be in a sweet spot. Uncomfortable that people are laughing. You know.
Yeah, or like just have someone you slag it off completely. But yeah, I get what you mean. Have a really uncomfortable one.
Also, second thing on the wish list, and these two could end up being the same, is to get Andreas Backerud on the podcast.
Ah, there we go. He's
That
still on the
could be
wish list, but
uncomfortable, but
now it's fun because he's been on the podcast, but now we need him. That will be the
yeah,
episode when we speak about 2019. It will be.
yeah. I mean, he was on the podcast. That's true, but we were talking about Extreme E and the plans and so on. But I want to bring him in and talk about history and 2019. Maybe that's just fun for me because I won. Like you two was second and third
Yeah, we
in
will
that championship.
we will hate that episode, but also
Yeah, and
as they say on the New Heights podcast, there's some new news in motorsport, rallycross world. Andreas Backerud is going to do the European Championship, taking a step up back to supercar. So
that's huge.
exciting new news coming in. Super happy for him to be back, coming back to Europe base here. He's been in America for a while. Good team
Yeah,
behind
that's
him,
huge.
finding the money. Great for him.
Well, straight up right now, he's the favorite to win the European Championship. Partly because he's great, partly because he's the only one who said he's gonna race.
I like that. That was good. I was thinking, I didn't dare to say it.
Yeah, but no, that is huge for the sport. I mean, Rallycross needs Andreas Backerud. Rallycross also needs like Peter Solberg. You know, I mean, I miss Peter Solberg in the paddock.
Yeah, I think he's getting a few too many grays now, him and Seb. But who I would
Rallycross,
like,
yeah,
to bring it onto the podcast and also to race with or against again, Robin Larsson.
yeah, Robin Larsson. That could be the uncomfortable episode
Oh,
because
that's gonna be
me and
uncomfortable.
Robin kind of respectfully hate each other for many
It's a
years.
great relationship.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Why do
That would
you
be
have
good.
all
But
the hate relationship? I don't have anyone to hate me except Johan maybe, but
really,
otherwise it's
you're
who
just too
hates me?
naive to realize if someone hates you. There's a lot of people hate you. You just have
Who
to
hates you then? Who hate me also?
who hate you. There's a lot.
Come on then, say it then.
No, it's too uncomfortable. This is not the uncomfortable
Oh,
episode.
there is none. I'm I'm the golden child. Nobody hates me.
No, okay. This is a called its own section on the uncomfortable episode.
Who hates me will be about 2 seconds because there's Johan
No,
Concepcion. There you go, finished.
no. I can read the entry list of the whole championship for the past 5 years, and that's
No,
those are the
no,
people.
everyone likes me. They're like,
No.
Kevin is a nice guy.
Yeah. Do you know who I look up to? Kevin Hansen.
Kevin.
He's great. He's just all
He's
around great.
wow.
Yeah. And he drives fast, and he's handsome, and he has a great style, and he's friendly, and he's just a general role model. I
Thank you.
would
Oh, thank you.
love to be
Yeah.
just like.
Okay.
That's the Hansen Brothers for you.
Yeah.
We
Contrast.
bring different qualities to the table.
But
But
yeah, 1 year anniversary. That's great. We have a lot of people. If there's anyone you want us to bring on or anything you want us to speak about, a specific episode you want us to make, let us know. We're here for you guys and with you guys. And so just to wrap up, Timmy, the E1 weekend. When is the racing and where can we watch it?
when is the race day is Saturday. Where can you watch it? Probably on YouTube, I think. Yeah, YouTube. Depends which country you're in. But the race day is Saturday. The
And
rest
is
is
there
just
any
practice and
specific
qualifying.
timing on Saturday?
Yeah, but there is this thing called ChatGPT or Google. You can just ask that if you want to if you want to
If you
tune
want to
in.
watch?
That is more reliable than any information I could give right now anyway, because I don't really know the schedule.
I wanted to.
Yeah.
Speaking of AI, my friend made a song about me on an AI feature, and
Really?
it's I want to play it, but I'm not sure how he's gonna. I might send it to admin, and maybe they can add it into the end of the podcast if it works, because it's such
Yeah.
like a weird little song. Speaking of AI, he's just made a song proper singing about me and my life. It's strange.
No way.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
then
called
you got something to
Suno.
stick around for, and after we wrap this up. So thank you for listening this time. Stay tuned. Here's the song.
He was born in a pit stop, raised on octane. Dad was a legend, but Kev took the pain. He said, I'll be faster, cooler and loud. Then crashed in Belgium and made Sweden proud. He flew through the gravel, a blur in the mist, till fate hit him hard right where no one wished. A heroic spin, then a medical call. Kev clutched his jewels and tried not to bawl. Oh, Kevin, the rocket in flames, speeding through glory and questionable aims. He raced like a lion, but fate had a plan to humble the legend with a hit to his man. Extreme H-X, he's done it all, except maybe learning how not to fall. With Molly and Dan, the man beside him, he's saving the earth, but still limps a little when he walks with Mert. He's got trophies, he's got style, he's got a crash that trends once in a while. From RX lights to meme-worthy fame, Kev's got a legacy and a nickname. Oh, Kevin, the rocket in flames, speeding through glory and questionable aims. He raced like a lion, but fate had a plan to humble the legend with a hit to his man. So raise up a toast to the man in the car who flew like a comet but didn't get far. He's still our hero, just slightly askew. Kev, the legend with a bruised family Jew. Oh, Kevin, the rocket